Hey there, everyone. Welcome to today's no-nonsense truth about making money online, things that other people won't tell you. My name is Mike Thomas. You probably know me as Mike from Maine, and I'm here along with my partner, Brett Rutecki. Now, today, this workshop is for you. If you are looking for a reliable income that will pay you month after month, if you are sick of going out there and doing a little method here, doing a method here, maybe making a little bit of money here or there. It's really, I'm sure that a lot of you are sick of that. If you're in that situation, then you are in the right place if you want an income that you can rely on. If you're sick of working for other people and you'd rather build your own business instead of building theirs. I think a lot of us have day jobs that we're working for, and we just don't want to be going out there and actually building someone else's asset, working your day, spending all of your hours working for someone else while they sit back and you essentially build their business. It's just, in my opinion, not something that I would want to be doing. Also, this workshop is for you if you are sure that it is possible to make money online, but you just need someone to take you by the hand and show you. Let me get a 1 in the chat box. Do you believe that it's actually possible to make money online? Put a 1 in the chat box right now if you believe that it's possible. Put a 2 if you think that it's just all BS that these people are trying to sell you. It's okay either way here, but put a 1 if you believe that it is possible, that you've seen people doing it, and that you believe that it's really possible. Tons of 1s coming in here, the occasional 2, but most people, Momin here says, I do believe. Most people are sure that it is possible, but you just need someone to actually show you how to do it. So today, we're going to be teaching you some really valuable content here. We're going to be showing you exactly how we built our profitable businesses. And most of you are familiar with us. Most of you know that we are pretty successful when it comes to internet marketing. And we're going to be showing you exactly how we were able to do that. So please pay attention to that. If you get anything out of this, you are going to get a ton from just learning how we were able to do that. We're also going to reveal to you a dirty secret that most of the so-called gurus don't tell you. These guys are just trying to sell you stuff over and over and over again, but they don't want to tell you what's really going on behind the scenes. And we're going to change that today, and we're going to break that dirty pattern there. And we're also going to reveal a shortcut to getting big results super quickly without having to do all the work. Hey, I know what it was like. Brett knows what it was like to be in a situation where it was just like you didn't know where your next paycheck was going to come from, didn't know where the money was going to come in. As you're going to learn about in a little bit here, I actually got myself in quite a bit of debt trying to learn how to do this. I wish I had had a shortcut. But please, before we get started here, please pay close attention. Turn off your Facebook, put your phone on silent, turn off your YouTube. I know it can be really tempting to go out there and actually be looking at other stuff and trying to multitask. Well, we all know multitasking just doesn't work. So please just give me the next 30 to 45 minutes of your time. I guarantee you that it will be worth it. Plus, you're going to want to stay right to the end. And why would you want to be here to the end? Because we're going to be giving away a software valued at $297 to one lucky person at the end of this call. But you need to be here live to get it. And pay attention, as I'm going to be asking you to answer a question about something that I mentioned on the call. Now, this can be something that I show you on the screen. I could ask you what color was the ribbon on the present box right here. So make sure if you are off screen right now, come back over to the presentation and make sure that you really pay attention, as you are going to have a chance to win that $297 value prize. But you got to pay attention to me here today. So moving on here, who are we and why should you listen to us? That's Brett Rutecki on the left-hand side there, and that's me, myself, Mike Thomas, Mike from Maine there. We are each top affiliates on the JVZoo network. That means that we are proven to be able to sell a lot of products, a lot of software, a lot of courses. And the reason why we're able to do that is because we've built a following of people who trust us, people who know that we aren't going to recommend crappy products to them. If you do that, and you'll know this if you've ever done any business, if you start not servicing your customers and not thinking about them first, they will stop buying from you and they will stop voting with their wallets. We each make $20,000 to $30,000 each per month in affiliate commissions, and that's not both of our income put together. That's both of us separately here. Again, we're not saying this just to show off to you. We just want to make sure that you know that you're in the right place, that you're listening to the right people. One thing that we wouldn't teach you about is how to sell books on Amazon Kindle. Why? Because we don't do that ourselves. We don't know how to do that. We don't have the authority to teach that to you. However, we do have the authority to teach this because we are actually doing it, so that gives us the right. Also, we've done over $2 million in sales on the JVZoo marketplace selling our own products. This is another thing. There's affiliate marketing, there's product creation, both that go hand in hand together. We've done both of them and we are successful at both. So this success has allowed us to live a lifestyle on our own terms. It lets us do what we want to with our life, and it makes it so that we can live the lifestyle that we want to live. For you, that might be different than us, but what we're able to do, and I'm going to show you some pictures here from over the last year. This is just the way that I live my life here. This is pictures of me from over the last year. On the top hand left here, there's an octopus that I caught in the water. Don't worry, I let him go again. But I caught him in the water in Bodrum, Turkey, on the Aegean Sea. Right below that, you can see a picture of my mother in the middle and my wife on the left-hand side. Below, my wife and I in Central Park. You can see a picture in the middle there of me with lobster back in Maine, working hard in Portofino, Italy. On the right-hand side, you can see in the right-hand middle, me eating oysters, one of my favorite things, in Grand Central Station, New York. Again, this is the kind of lifestyle that I love to live. I'm actually going to be going to Orlando next week, possibly to California the week after. It's what I love to do with my life. Now, here's Brett. Brett's very different from me. We are very different people when it comes to what we do, what we do online and what we do with the money that we make. Brett is a home investor. You can see there in the top middle there, he's actually over there renovating an apartment that he purchased. Brett likes to take his money and put it into real estate, and it's a passion of his. On the top left there that's Brett traveling. He's done in Orlando at an event. On the bottom left, that's Brett on his motorcycle traveling out. I believe he was going on the desert on that one. On the top right, that's a little sports car that Brett bought with his money from internet marketing. And that's me and Brett on the bottom right there when we first met in Las Vegas. Now, we're not showing you these pictures in order to brag. We're showing them to you just to show you what we're able to do with our lifestyle. Now, my question for you is, if you were making $20,000 to $30,000 per month, if you were making a living online, if you were able to actually live the lifestyle that you wanted, what would you be doing? Just let me know in the chat box. What would you do with that kind of money? What are your goals? Because you need to have goals. If it's all just about the money, money means nothing. Having money is just numbers in the bank. You need to have a goal that you want to be able to go out there and be able to do with that. Eleanor says living in Thailand. That would be a great way of taking that. I mean, that's a goal. Someone says traveling here, set up a brewery. That's cool, Brian. I'd love to come and visit your brewery. Jim says traveling and sharing with charities. That's awesome, being able to share with a charity or with your church. Someone here says quit job and have financial and time freedom. Travel when I want and fish a lot more. I'm sure that would be a great thing here. Dental implants, that's nice and practical. Scuba diving around the world. Dean says no debts. Henry says buy my dream house. Helping others do the same. Travel. A lot of people quit getting out of debt. That's a great one here. Supporting their family, giving right back. Tons and tons of great stuff here, guys. I love it. I love these things, and everyone is going to have a different goal, and that's really, really important. But I've shown you all these pictures of fast cars and like nice vacations, but you need to understand this. And this is where the hype goes away, is we weren't always that successful. Brett wasn't always going out there and buying a bunch of houses and renovating them. This it wasn't like he just woke up one morning and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna build my real estate empire." No, he had to work for that. I didn't just wake up one morning and have the money to be able to travel the world. No, I had to work for that. In fact, I spent years and $20,000, really 20,000. I looked in my taxes, and because I was going through all my expenses, and I was really uh, disheartened by it. I spent $20,000 trying out product after product, trying to be successful. I even lost my entire income in 2012 when Google changed their search engines. It's just really, I don't know if you've been in a situation like that where you've worked really hard for something and you've potentially lost it, but it's just.
Hey, Mike.
Can you hear me now? Am I back? What, I lose sound for a second?
Yeah, I know I can hear you, and I
Okay,
apologize for interrupting you.
it's
But
okay.
one of the gentlemen here says that he has no sound. So I just wanted to ask everybody real quick, just to make sure that it's not just him. Can everybody else still hear Mike? Okay, all righty. Well then, thank you. I believe that it's just your computer. I apologize for that, but it seems like it's on your end. Sorry, Mike. Go ahead. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't everybody.
It's okay. I think the funny part about telling him it's his computer is he can't hear us, so he's not gonna. He's
That
not.
is an irony I haven't considered. I will go ahead and send him a private message.
Cool. But thank you for that. I appreciate it because we have had sound issues before, as in today. So, but thank you for that. So anyways, guys, I just wanted again to tell you that not when people show you these things, when people show you these lifestyles and stuff, just remember they start from nothing, and there are bumps along the way here. Even Brett, he made his living working in a casket factory, and he lived in a crappy one-bedroom apartment above a bar. That picture on the right there, that's actually the house that Brett lived in there. He's got his air conditioning unit. He might not even have had air conditioning at the time. I hope he did. It gets pretty hot, I think, in the summer in Pennsylvania. But on the left hand side there, you can see the casket factory. Go ahead, Brad. I think you were going to say something about this.
Yeah, no, I always like showing that picture because I go down, I went down, that's actually a neighborhood that's in the town that I still live in, but I went down to that neighborhood and I took that picture. And when I first posted that, I posted that as a blog post to my blog where people read about me. And somebody says, "Oh, you found the worst house in town to post at to say you live there." And I was like, unfortunately, one, that's not the worst house in that neighborhood, and two, unfortunately, I really did live there. So when I see that picture, I always like chuckle a little bit because it's like, wow, I can't believe that's where I used to live.
Did you actually take that, or did you find that somewhere, like on a house listing?
No, I took that. When I wrote the About Me post on my blog, I actually drove to the neighborhood that I used to live in, which like I said, I felt nervous walking through that neighborhood, and I can't believe I used to actually live there. Now I feel nervous walking through it. I guess I'm more less invincible now that I'm older. So I went to the old place where I took a picture. That air conditioner wasn't mine. I didn't have an air conditioner. We lived there. Whoever lives there now has one. And then I drove to the factory where I used to work at, and I took that picture to write the About Me part for my blog.
Yeah, that. So you didn't even have an air conditioner.
No, I didn't have an air conditioner. The people that are living there now apparently are living much better than I did. Well, maybe
They're
not because it's
they're
still
they're living the rich life now.
yeah.
Okay, so guys, point being here is that we've been doing this for a while now. And one thing that we've noticed, a big problem in the internet marketing community, and that's why we wanted to bring you on here today, is to tell you that you have been lied to. Straight out, you have been lied to. And you need to understand that these lies out there about how easy it is to make money online, there is no push button. You're going to see this over and over and over on sales pages. It's pretty much like, oh, it's a push button system. It's so easy to do, blah, 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 blah. It's really not that easy to do. The minute that you see that, you need to run in the other direction and just hide wherever you can, hide away from it, because there is no push button solution. Everyone tells you that building a business is easy, but actually it's really hard to get started. It's not the cakewalk that people tell you about. And that's why you haven't had success so far. In plain terms, it is not your fault. And I want to say that again. It's not your fault that you haven't been able to have success up until today. So today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to teach you exactly how we've built our business. And please pay attention. Again, if you are off, and I can see if you're paying attention or not, I have a little gauge here that I can see. If you're off looking at your email or your Facebook or something, come back to us now. Come back, as we're going to share some really amazing content with you now. And I really think that you're going to get a ton out of it. And the great part about this is we're not going to hold anything back. We're going to be talking about everything to do with this and making sure that you have a clear understanding about exactly how we did this. And we're going to reveal a way to do it even faster. So for those of you that don't have a ton of time, you can actually go out there and get even better results with this. So let me know in the chat box here, because I'm interested to see how much excitement there is to actually hear about this. Would you like to learn this? Put a yes in the chat box if you would like to learn it. Put a no if you don't care. Put a no if you don't care at all about this, but a yes if you want me to. I'm really interested to see what people are feeling about. Yeses are coming in like crazy. Thomas says, wouldn't be here if I didn't want to learn. Great answer, Thomas. Love that. Yes, yes, yes. Heck yeah. Yes, please. Love it. Thank you. And I want to just thank you all for participating. That's a really important part of this, is your participation in the chat box there. So I really appreciate that. Yes, yes. Don't worry, Eric. We're not talking about a push button software here, but good. I like you being skeptical there. So, okay, let's get into this here. So the first thing you guys need to do when you're building a business and you're following what we're doing is you need to create a valuable gift to give away. You'll need to create something yourself or pay someone to do it for you. And this can be a gift that you are giving someone essentially in exchange for an email address. And people make big mistakes when it comes to this. When they want to do this, they go out there and they get some PLR product, or they put something together that's just really not exciting at all. Like, get my top 5 tips for, I don't know, something that people don't want. I'm sure you've seen these different squeeze pages before with these gifts that you're thinking to yourself, I'm not going to give my email for that. I don't even want it. Why would I even give my email? So it needs to be something valuable. And again, I'm going to say valuable, and that's the main point here, something that people actually want, but something that you can give away to people. In order to do that, you're also going to need a domain name. A domain name is pretty much like if you have like MikeFromMaine.com, BrettRitecki.com, just some kind of a domain name in order to be able to have a place for that thing to live. You need hosting to keep it on. So you have the domain name, then you have the hosting that goes along with the domain name, and on top of that, you need to have some sort of a membership area and software. Now, to do all this, the way that you can set this all up is if you want to get something created, it's going to cost you, if you're getting something basic, like a basic WordPress plugin or something created, it's going to cost you anywhere from $500 to $2,000 on a place like Upwork. Now, if you are a software developer, then you have a magical gift and you can go out there, and this is going to be an easy part for you. But I'm not a software developer. I can't write a piece of code to save my life. If you told me to write something by next year and I didn't have the internet to go learn how to do it on, I would be screwed because I have no idea how to write any code. So you either need to hire someone or do it yourself if you are a software developer. For the domain name, this is actually good news. Domain names aren't super expensive. They only cost anywhere from $1.99 to $12, and that's for a new domain name. Of course, if you want to buy something that's already been registered and it's already in use and they're selling it, you can pay thousands for it. But you don't need to do that. You can find a domain name for very, very cheap. Now, hosting, and this is something that's really important, especially if you are planning on getting a lot of traffic. If you're setting up your business knowing that you're going to get a lot of traffic and you want to make sure that you have the infrastructure all set up so that in the future when you get more traffic, you don't screw yourself over, you want to make sure that you have good hosting. This is the actual hosting bill that I paid here for $2,843.86 for HostGator. This is a dedicated server on HostGator that I paid for, and I actually got a discount on that. The normal price is actually $6,000, but that's a discounted price there. So you are going to need to have hosting. There are some cheaper options out there, but this is something that you definitely don't want to skimp on. And on top of that, you're going to need some sort of a membership area. One that people are familiar with is Wishlist. There's a ton of them out there, like Everlisten and Member Hub and Member Kit and all these things out there. You might even own some of them, but there's a ton of stuff out there that you can use for that there. So that's the first part of this. Go ahead, Brett.
Yeah, Mike, I just wanted to add into this, and something that we're talking on a theme that I think I wanted to clarify and make sure people understand is that all the things that Mike's saying, like when he says a valuable gift, when he's saying a good quality hosting, when he's saying a members area, make sure you get a good members area. You don't want it to look sloppy or unprofessional. You have to remember that when you get a lead, the very first thing, because I wanted to answer this because somebody is asking what valuable means. The very first impression, I should say, that people are going to get of you is your free gift and how you deliver the free gift. So if you're sending traffic to a squeeze page, it doesn't matter how you're doing it, ads, groups, posts, to social media, whatever you're using to get traffic to your squeeze page, and people go and see your hosting is down, guess what? You look like an unprofessional jerk. I mean, to be blunt, you just lost a customer for life. If they go ahead and opt in and get your product and it's some crappy PLL garbage with ebook with typos in it and incorrect grammar, guess what? You look like an unprofessional jerk. You just lost a customer for life. If you go to send people to the members area after they opt in and it's all convoluted and hard to use and they can't figure out and they're frustrated and they feel like they just got, kind of tricked, into giving their email away to get this frustrating crappy PLR, you just lost a customer for life. The thing that I think Mike's trying to get here, and I want to make sure everybody understands, is that it's super important that your freebie, your squeeze page, your hosting, your members area to deliver your squeeze page is super professional, because that is your first impression to people. You wouldn't go to you wouldn't go to an interview in a pair of ripped jeans and a tank top t-shirt, because you'd look bad. You give a bad first impression. It's the same thing with your customers. You don't want to skimp on any of this stuff. You want it to be like perfect, because you want people to say, wow, this guy's a pro. I want to hear what he has to say. Does that make sense to everybody?
Does that make sense to you guys? Everything that Brett just said there? Total, says Kevin here. Yes, yes, yes. I hope that you guys get that, because it's a really, really important point, and we wouldn't spend so much time on it if we didn't both truly 100% believe in it. So that's the first part here, a really important part, and I really don't want you to miss out on it. And I hope that you are truly pay attention to this. If you learn anything from this call today, if you just pick up this part right here, you're going to be getting a ton of value out of this. So the next thing that you need to do is you need to make a squeeze page. And for those of you that might be unfamiliar about what a squeeze page is, it's just that website that you have seen probably a ton of times that you come to and it asks you for your email address. The only thing is, like, put your email address in order to get the free gift. So the free gift that we talked about before, you need to have a squeeze page so that you can actually deliver that free gift to people. Now, the best options for this are things like lead pages, ClickFunnels, and Profit Canvas. And I will say that Profit Canvas is Brett's software. So we wanted to mention some other ones in there too, so you guys didn't think we were just trying to sell our own stuff here. So there's multiple different options out there. Something like lead pages, you can see it's $25 a month, $48 a month, or $199 a month. There, ClickFunnels has $97 a month, and then you can see Profit Canvas over there is there's a $497 lifetime option on that there. So you need to have some sort of a software in order to create a squeeze page. Next, now that you've created something of value, so in number one, we talked about creating a gift of value. You need to create a pro version of whatever your gift is in order to actually sell something. And this should be something similar to what you gave away, but better enough to make people want to actually buy it. So you want to make it so that they get kind of a taste of what you have, and it needs to be a good taste. You can't just give them just a little spoon of something. You got to give them a small bowl of whatever it is, and if they like that little sample that they have, it's like when you go to the grocery store and they give you a little sample of something. If that sample sucks, you're not going to go out there and actually buy whatever it is that sample is at the grocery store. But if the sample is good, then you're going to go, well, holy crap, that's a really good, what is it, baked Gouda or whatever it is that they've given you, and you go back and you've actually buy it. I know it's worked on me. It's worked on me a ton of times, and I would not be surprised if it has worked on you as well here. So just make sure that the pro version is actually congruent to the thing that you've given away. You wouldn't want to give away, and I'll give you another example here. You wouldn't want to have a free gift that is about video marketing, and then your pro version is all about, I don't know, Amazon marketing. You want to make sure that they are congruent with each other there. Plus, along with that other software, so it's pretty much creating either building on what you have or creating something completely different, you're going to need to have sales page copy and graphics for that. You need to have a sales page set up for it because you're going to be actually selling this. In order to do that the right way, you're going to either have to be a professional copywriter. So if you're really good at writing copy, then you are in luck. The world is your oyster. But if you're not, then you're going to need to pay someone to do it for you. So we have, and this is actual invoices that we have here. We paid $450 for sales copy for a product, and then we paid $761 for the graphics of it. So that's two different payments there, over $1,000 just to get a sales page for one product developed. Now, after you do that, you're going to need to set everything up in JVZoo, and they have a great way of setting up sales funnels inside of JVZoo. It's a little bit complicated at first, and it's probably going to take you about 15 minutes to half an hour to go through the training and learn how to do it. You might mess it up a few times while you're doing it. However, it's gotten better, and it's pretty easy to do once you've learned how to do it. Then you can go out and actually set up your sales funnel. Next, write an email sequence. To go along with this, you want to go out there and you can either write these yourself or you can hire a copywriter to do it for you. This email sequence will be once someone has opted into your list. Once someone has come into your squeeze page, they've gotten your free gift, you're going to want to be sending them emails that are going to be selling them other stuff, that are going to be warming them up to other stuff, delivering them for a free training, or telling them about other things that they can purchase from you in your sales funnel. So you're going to need really good sales copy. And again, you can do it yourself if you're a copywriter, or you can hire someone to do that for you. To send out those emails, you're going to need an autoresponder. And now there are plenty of options out there for this, but when it comes to doing autoresponder sequences, we are currently using a service called Aweber. Aweber, you can start off really cheap. It's $19 a month for your first 0 to 500 subscribers. After that, it goes up based upon how many subscribers that you have. So by the time that you get up there, and you have more subscribers, because emails pretty much, if you're marketing right, having a big email list means that you're going to be making money from it if you're actually following what we teach you to do, then this shouldn't be a problem to be paying more for it. And the next thing here is you're going to want to create more products to add into your autoresponder sequence. Once someone joins your email list and they've gotten your free gift and they've gotten the paid upgrade to it, it doesn't stop there. That person now can go through an email sequence, and you can have it automatically set up so that on day 1 they get one email, on day 2 they get another, on day 5 they get another, on day 7 they get another. And you can make it so that no matter when someone joins your email list, they're going to get the same emails at the same time based upon when they've joined. It's magic when it comes to marketing. It means that you only need to get them on your email list once, and then this will go and do the work for you over and over again. This is leverage. This is when people talk about passive income. This is where the passivity comes through. It's active to get the person on the email list, but then it's passive after they've gotten on it. And of course, this is where the real money is, guys. When you have your own products, again, in an autoresponder sequence, it means that you're going to carefully, like I said, receive the timed out emails. And if you own your products, you will receive 100% of the profits. And that's something that's really important here. If you are promoting something as an affiliate, and you're not getting 100% commissions, that means that you're getting anywhere from 50 to 30% commissions on something. When you have your own products, when you're getting commissions or you're getting payments from your own stuff, and you're getting 100% of the money, that means that you are in a whole different position. It means that if you want to go out there and spend $5 a day on Facebook ads, then that doesn't matter to you. Because if you're spending $5 a day on Facebook ads and you're making back 50, then I don't know about you, I would spend $5 over and over and over again if I'm making $50 from the autoresponder sequence that they're going through. So it just makes sense to be able to make more money from that. If you're giving away half of that to affiliates, then it reduces the amount of money that you can potentially spend on paid traffic. So it's really, really important there. And 8, you're going to want to test the funnel to see that it actually converts into sales. And this is where a lot of people fail. Most funnels don't make money the first time you put them together. You actually need to go out there and test them first and tweak them until they start to make money. And a lot of people, they'll start it out and they'll say, oh, this doesn't work, and they'll go on to the next thing after they put in all the hard work. You don't want to be in that situation. You want to make sure that you're actually testing these things out. Now, let's take a breather here. Let's step back a little bit here. I know that it all sounds a bit hard, and I just hope that if it's overwhelming to you, I understand. It was overwhelming to me when I first heard all about it, but there is an easier way. Would you like to learn it? Would you like to learn the easy way of doing this? Put a yes in the chat box if you want to learn an easy way of doing this. Yep, okay. I'm getting good feedback here. Okay, so you guys are still interested. I know that it was a lot here, and I know that it can be overwhelming. Again, it's a lot of stuff to take in. So what if I told you you could get everything I showed you today completely set up and done for you? Would you want it? Of course you would. I know the answer to that already. I know the yeses are coming in without me even asking for them. And you're able to go out there and earn passive income on autopilot. But please, we started this out today by saying that this was a no-nonsense training. And with no nonsense, you're going to want to have proof that something actually works, right? Like we've told you to be skeptical. We've told you to want to. Someone says no sound. Am I back here, guys? Someone says no sound. You have a sleepy Mac. Thank you, Johnny. Am I here? Brett, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Mike.
Okay, people can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you, and people are responding to you.
Okay,
so
cool.
I'll send that person a message.
Thank you. But guys, so of course you want to see proof. I've told you to be skeptical about this. I've told you to ask questions. And I like that. I want you guys to be like that. I want you to be questioning things all the time. So we could show you our results, but what really matters is what other people can do. This isn't about us making money. It's about our customers making money. We've shown you that we can make thousands of dollars online. That's great and all, but what about the average person? Now, I'm really proud to show this to you right here. These are results from our first customers. We can see here that Dino here says first sale for a funnel product called Video Takeover today. Thanks, Brett. Gary also on the left here says, wow, 2 sales here. Greg here, he made his first sale from InstaFunnel. Dennis here, got my first sale in the InstaFunnel system. And then 2 more people making money, Giovanni and Jean, just people making their first sales online. For me, That's pretty magical. People that have never made sales online before making their first sales. And these are even more results of sales that we've had coming in from this. 370, 555, 486, 342, 1,175, 296. Money that was made actually using this system. So guys, would you like me to show you this system? Would you like to actually see this in action? Do you want me to send it over? Oh, can you hear me? I went deaf again, it says here. Oh, I'm gone. How about now? Brett? Hi, Brett. Can you hear me? Sound is back. Brett, this is a good time.
So,
I'm gonna. Did you get a warning on yours too? I got a warning on mine.
Yeah. That was these people were all talking about you need to plug in your battery. I was like, I'm looking at the chat and answering people's questions, not paying attention to your presentation. I was like, well, what are they talking about? Here it's coming up on your screen that your battery was dying.
Oh, okay, good. Well, I'm glad that I know that.
That is awesome. That means people are paying attention. That is awesome. That makes me feel good. Thank you guys for catching that.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. You're helping out today. We're having this is the excitement of doing this. You have tech difficulties once in a while. We are not immune to this kind of stuff happening to us. So Brett, I'm going to send it over to you if you're ready to actually show them inside the system.
Yeah, you go get your cord.
I got it. It's sitting right next to me. When I went to go get all my stuff and move to a better place, it came with me. It just didn't get plugged in. Let's see here. Okay, sending over.
All right, can everybody see my?
Brett, we can't hear you.
Yeah, sorry, I muted myself. See, I muted myself while I was talking. I have a tendency to do that.
Okay, we got
the mute button is right next to the control. Yeah, the mute button is right next to the control close button. So I try to close the thing and I mute myself. Alrighty. So guys, the reason I'm showing you a plain white screen initially is because we showed you a lot of stuff in the beginning. We showed you about the things that you need to do. We talked about the quality of the things that we need to do. And I'm going to be completely honest, guys. You hear all the time, it's so easy, it's so easy, it's so easy. The truth is the real truth. And I want you to take this away. If you get anything from this presentation, is the real absolute truth is that you have to do those things. If you're saying to yourself like, oh man, I bought a lot of products and I tried a lot of things and I'm not being successful, I don't understand why. It's because you didn't do those things. Those are the actual things. Build a squeeze page, a quality squeeze page, a quality members area, do a follow-up. Those are the things that you do. I'm going to tell you a secret. Those are the things that every single successful marketer that's selling you stuff does. I mean, they're actually doing what we just showed you. That's why they're selling you stuff. All right. Now, a while back, I realized that, when I started doing this, I had a bit of an advantage. I had an advantage that other people don't have. The advantage is that I was a software developer. I had been a software developer way before I got into the internet marketing space. I had years and years of coding experience. So building a squeeze page, building a product to give away, building a membership site, all that was easy for me and all that was free for me because I didn't have to pay for any of that stuff. I just built it myself. All it cost me was my time. I realized that other people don't have that advantage. So I started thinking to myself, well, how can I, make it easy for people so that people don't have to do that stuff? And I realized that I can't. It's impossible for me to make it that people don't have to do that stuff because that stuff has to be done. There's no way around it. That stuff has to be done. So although I can't make it that doesn't have to be done in your business, what I realized that I can do is do it for you. So it still has to be done. You just don't have to be the one to do it. And that's why I created InstaFunnel. I'm going to go ahead and show you what InstaFunnel is in 1 second. I just want to go ahead and pause my screen so you don't see me log in here because that is kind of private. I'll log into my account. All right. So InstaFunnel is a software that I created that does exactly what you would think it is. It's an instant funnel. It's a software that I created that allows people to sell a funnel that I use in my own business. So what I did was I created the squeeze page. I created the giveaway product. I created the upsell to the giveaway product, which is called the Tripwire, the pro version of the giveaway product. I created a whole bunch of products, a whole bunch of top quality products, and built a funnel for them, sales pages for them, members areas for every single one of them. I provided all of that and then put it in InstaFunnel. So I'm going to show you how it works. The most difficult thing about InstaFunnel, about demoing InstaFunnel though, is that it's so simple that there's not a lot to show. It's just the whole demo here is actually going to take about 2 minutes. And it's not because I don't want to show you the whole system. It's because it's so easy to use that there's not a lot to even show. So when you go ahead, you become an InstaFunnel member, you log in and you see something like this. The very first thing that you do is go over here to the settings section. You enter in your JVZoo ID. Every person that is a member of JVZoo, if you actually go to the My Account section, if you're a member of JVZoo, you go to My Account, you'll see an ID number. You enter that number in right here, click on Save ID. You go to each one of these products. See these buttons? These are buttons for products that are inside of InstaFunnel. If you click on one of these buttons, it will take you over to JVZoo, and you'll notice that it pays a 100% commission. Okay, so that means all the affiliates that promote this get 100% commission. You click on request to links. Now I've already got my own links because it's my own product. So you click to request your links, get approved, and that's it. You do that for each one of those products. You then go over here to the resources section. You're going to see a URL that says your lead magnet URL. You send traffic to that lead magnet URL. When people go to here, they see my Jacker WordPress plugin, which is a WordPress plugin that I created, jacks other people's websites. It's one that people have used for quite a while. I have probably about 10,000 people using it. If you go over to my blog, I have about 400 people thanking me for it, telling me how great it is. You're giving that away completely free. You can see the squeeze page is all done and designed for you. People enter in their email address, click get it for free. Now, this is where the magic of InstaFunnel happens. Once they do that, of course, you get their email address. It's in the stats section here. You can download their emails. But the funnel part about it is that it then sends them an automatic follow-up sequence for all of these products. That's automated. You don't need an email account. You don't need an autoresponder. You don't need to write emails. You don't need to do any of that. It sends them an automatic 30-day follow-up sequence offering them all of these products for sale. Also, it cookies and hard codes that customer to you. So that means if they buy any of those products in that automated follow-up sequence, you get that 100% commission. So now you have a squeeze page done for you. You have the members areas all done for you. You have the emails and the actual emailing all done for you. And you can sell these products of mine, getting 100% commission in the 30-day follow-up sequence. In essence, I did all of the work for you. I can't make that work go away. That work needs to be done. But like I said, I can do it all for you. Is what I'm saying make sense? I know it's a lot to take in, and I know that's a quick demo because that's how you use the system. That's it. So is what I'm saying make sense? And does anybody have any questions, or am I not being clear on anything? Please let me know in the chat box here.
Does it make sense to you guys? Let's see here. Yeah, people say, yep, sure. Do you have any questions about this? Because he started getting a little bit technical here with things about cookies and stuff. I know that Brett sometimes can forget that I'm not a developer, and sometimes he speaks to me and I just kind of nod my head yes to him and hope that he doesn't understand that I don't get what he's saying. Do you guys get just how simple this whole system is? It's like everything that I was talking about earlier today about having to go out there and I talked about having to go out there and set up, create your own your product, create a gift, give a giveaway. That's included inside this. I talked about going out there and having to get hosting. That's included inside this. I talked about getting a membership area. That's included inside this. I talked about going and actually creating a product that is a complementary upgrade to the one that you created. That's included inside this. I talked about writing emails. That's included inside this. I talked about doing an autoresponder included inside this. I mean, everything, the hosting, which I pay, you guys saw my bill. I shared my bill with you, which I don't like paying. It's a lot of money, but I have to because it's worth it for my business. But that bill there, you don't have to pay any of that. That's all included in there. Let's see here.
I want to answer a couple of these questions, Mike, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it.
So first one that I see people asking is what happens after 30 days? We add more products to sell. Can we get in other products in InstaFunnel? I know after 30 days, there aren't more products. I mean, these are the ones that I have to sell. I mean, these are the ones I sell in my business, in my follow-up sequences, in my funnels. I'm actually giving you my funnel. That's actually the end of my funnel. What happens if you actually go to the stats section here, though, you can see it says there's two buttons here. There's download all leads and download 30-day old leads. The reason you can download 30-day old leads is because that's the end of the funnel. So you can go ahead here and download the old leads, the people that have already gone through the funnel, add them to your autoresponder, add them to whatever you're going to be using, for your email marketing, and now use those email leads for whatever type of marketing you want after they've gone through that. Another question people are asking about is traffic. Well, the first thing here is if you got my social traffic system, well, then you have a traffic product. And I also strongly suggest you go through the training in social traffic system. It's a great system for getting traffic. So there is your traffic issue right there. There's also plenty of other ways to get traffic. And I know people hate this. I know people don't like to hear this. I know people get scared and they run for the hills when they see this. You can also use paid ads, paid Facebook ads, paid Google ads if you want to. The thing to keep in mind, everybody seems to think that paid is a bad way to go. It's actually not, because if you have a funnel, then you can make money off the paid ads. The problem people always have in general isn't traffic. Traffic is easy. You get all the traffic you want. There's free methods. I've sold products. I've given away products that teach free methods. There's paid methods. Traffic is never the problem. You can get all the traffic you want. The problem that people have is they get traffic and then they don't get sales, or they don't get opt-ins, or they don't get leads. That's because they don't have a good funnel. That's the problem.
It's such a really good point there, Brett, too. I mean, just sending traffic to the wrong place, sending traffic to some stupid like Empower Network or something, some MLM thing, it's just not going to make you money. You need to be sending your traffic to something that is actually going to work, to something where you're getting 100% commissions on, to something that you actually, if you guys all said at the beginning here, you are, most of you are customers of ours. Most of you are familiar with how good Brett's products are. You already know how good his stuff is. So you're going to be able to sell his stuff, which you know is good. You're going to be able to recommend that to people and feel good about what you're recommending. It's so hard trying to sell something that you don't actually believe in. Is really, really hard. It's like you can't even convince yourself to like it. How you're going to convince other people? But the thing is, you don't have to convince people to buy anything. All you have to convince them to do is to get something of value for free. Go ahead, Brett.
Let me answer a couple more of these in here. One of these gentlemen here, he says that he has, I'm sorry, I saw your message. There's a whole bunch of messages coming in fast. I can't find your name, so I apologize for that. But he said, I've tried paid ads and I didn't get any opt-ins. That's right. You got the traffic. The problem was you had a bad offer. You had a bad squeeze page. You had a bad squeeze video. You had the wrong funnel. See, that's your problem. It's not traffic. Everybody says, I tried paid ads and I didn't get any results. Well, you got the traffic. The ad worked. The problem was the funnel you had. Another gentleman here says, I have all the products in this funnel. He says, I have all of them. What's the advantage to me having InstaFunnels? Well, actually, you're a testament to this, because you know that these are all good products because you bought them. Now you can sell them to other people. Why would you not want to sell to other people something that was good enough to earn your own money? One of the gentlemen says here, he says, so we're basically being affiliates for this. Yes, you are being affiliates for this. And I'm going to show you something really clear here. I'm actually going to go over here to my JVZoo account. And I'm going to go to my seller's dashboard. These are all the products that are in InstaFunnel. You can see the recent sales that people have made using InstaFunnel. People do use InstaFunnel right now. When I actually went to InstaFunnel initially, I'll show you here. You can see these are actually live stats. So there were 12 leads generated today. There were 9,198 leads generated total and 8,816 hits to the funnel. These are real stats. from our database that our customers are getting. I like to put it up there because honestly, I like to pop in every once in a while and look at the results my customers are getting. It makes me feel good to see that they're actually getting results. These are the sales that they recently got. So yes, you're an affiliate, but you're an affiliate that's getting 100% commissions. When I do a software launch, I don't give my affiliates 100% commissions. I keep half the money. You're getting all the money. What you're buying is the right to get all of the money for my software that I write, support, update, create, and even like help the customers with. And I even do the emailing and stuff for you. I think that's a pretty good value there. You'll also notice here that all these products for InstaFunnel all have asterisks next to them. And the reason they all have asterisks next to them is so that I don't accidentally take these customer email lists. That's a note to myself to not touch those customers. These are your customers. I don't touch their emails. I've even flagged them inside of JVZoo so me or the people that help me out don't accidentally take those emails. So you're getting to build your list as well. That's a big thing with InstaFunnels is you can also build your email list. Go ahead and see if there's any more questions here.
Yeah, I think Tony was asking again about having like agency rights. So if the difference here, Tony, with having like agency rights as well, is that this is all like you might have agency resell rights to something, but when you have agency resell rights, it's great. But with this has all. It's like a setup system where you don't even have to have an autoresponder. You don't have to set up anything. It's all set up for you so that you just all you have to do is get someone to put their email address in. And then they get sent through all of these different offers, and Brett sends out emails from his autoresponder for you, so that you don't have to do anything. You don't have to set up any of those emails. Nothing. You don't have to set up anything. Like if we don't want to call this a push button because I told you before that push button systems don't work, but this would be as close to a push button system that you could do without becoming just ridiculously like hypey here, because this is the easiest. I don't know how we could make this any easier. But is there any way we can make this easier? Like actually do the work for them?
And you're right. It's not a push button because honestly, it took a lot of work to write all those emails. It took a lot of work to make all those squeeze pages. It took a lot of work to make all those softwares and all those members area. And it takes a lot of work to support all those products. So no, it's not push button. The thing is though, the InstaFunnel customers aren't the ones doing the work. They're not the ones that did all that work. I'm the one. So no, it's not push button because the work still needs to be done. It's just that you're not the one that has to do it.
This is a good question. Someone asked if they can add their own product in. And the answer is no, you can't add your own product into InstaFunnel. However, you can see here that it says here there's two options. One that says download all lead emails and one that says download 30-day-old emails. So that if you want to go in there, you don't want to be bothering people while they're going through the autoresponder sequence, but you can go in there and take the people that have gone through the whole 30-day sequence, download them, and you can, if you have an autoresponder of your own, if you have a way of sending them emails, you can then take those emails and you can market to them all you want. Those are your leads. Those are your customers. They're not ours. We don't take those emails. They're yours. So you can take out those emails and you can use them as your own. Kevin, no, you can't edit the auto emails on there. If you want to, Kevin, if you're an advanced user, there is an advanced way. If you want to set it up in your own autoresponder, you can, if that's something that's really important for you. But the idea behind this is to make it so that it is it's completely like as done for you as possible. But if you are advanced, there is an option for that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, quite frankly, since I send the emails from my system, I can't let people edit the emails because I don't know what people are going to say. So, and if they say something, that's illegal or immoral, it would be me sending it to them, and then I would be responsible for that. So no, I can't let people edit the emails. I apologize for that. But there is an advanced option if you want to send your own emails. But I showed the done for you system where I send the emails because when I first got started, honestly, I don't know if you remember this, Mike. Remember when I was using MailChimp?
Yes.
When I first got started, when I first started in this business, I couldn't even afford an autoresponder. I was using MailChimp because they had that like free forever account. They would have their own branding underneath it. And, they let you send out like 12,000 emails for free. I was using that, even though they branded all my emails, just because at the time, paying $49 a month for, an autoresponder was expensive for me and I couldn't afford it. I realized that probably other people might have that same problem. Until you make some money, an expense is an expense. That's an electric bill for me. So I try to make it as done for you as possible. So I even created a system that sends the emails for people. So anybody just getting started doesn't even need an autoresponder. You can save that expense.
Okay, Brett, if you want to send it back over to me, we will take some questions at the end here. But there are people that are already asking for the purchase link here for it. So why don't you send it back? I want to show some more, a little bit more stuff here, and then we'll let anyone that wants to see that take a look at it in a second here. Let me see here.
All right, it's coming your way.
Okay. Can you see my screen, Brett?
Yep, we can see you.
I've got 25% charge now.
Nice.
I'm moving on up in the world. Okay, guys. So here's the thing. I honestly am not sure why you showed up today. It might be because you are sick of treating your online business as a hobby. You want to start taking things seriously. It may be because you want to start taking action and getting results. Perhaps you're just making a little money, maybe doing a little affiliate marketing, and you want the freedom and financial gain that having a profitable funnel has provided Brett and myself. That being said, I hope you really get this one thing. Brett and I have found the shortcut to making money online that anyone can do. Going on this journey and discovering this shortcut utterly changed both of our lives. It's something that you can do too. It is a proven system. You can, in a very short period of time, have your own successful internet marketing business up and running. So the obvious question is, how do I start copying Brett and Mike's success? Now, of course, you do have a choice. You can do it the hard way and spend thousands of dollars hiring a developer, paying for hosting, buying membership software, and countless hours trying to figure this all out. That's fine. That's up to you. If that's the way you want to do this, then that is your choice. Or you can do it quickly using our shortcut that we're going to present you with today. So what exactly is it that we've been talking about? Well, of course, it is access to our InstaFunnel software that lets you resell 6 premium products in a 100% done-for-you funnel with 100% commissions. Again, people always are asking us what's in it for you here. You guys get 100%. We make our money when we sell the system, but you get 100% on it. And as our special bonus, we're going to be revealing our top 5 traffic sources for getting leads and sales. So if you've been worried about, where am I going to get traffic? We're going to reveal that to you. So to sum it up, if you want to have a system that actually works to make money in 2017, then this is the most done for you way possible to have your own profitable funnel. This is hands down the easiest way to create a profitable business that we have ever created. So now I invite you to go ahead, and we're going to put that link in there, to go ahead and join and get your copy of InstaFunnel. You can go to brettritechie.com/get_if_now, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that in the chat box here for you all and send that out to you. And if you have any questions, feel free to type them in the chat box. But wait, there's more. This isn't a sound problem. Wait, there's more. For a very limited time, we're going to be including 200 licenses of agency resell rights to InstaFunnel as a special bonus. Now pay attention, because this is something that customers that know us will understand this, but some of you that might not understand agency rights might be a little bit confusing. What this means is that not only will you be able to use the InstaFunnel system yourself that we showed you today, everything that we showed you about sending customers through and getting 100% commissions, all that we showed you today, but you can actually sell the entire InstaFunnel system and keep 100% of the profits as your own, just like it's your own product. And this is perfect for people that are using InstaFunnel, because once people have gone through your InstaFunnel, you can actually send them a mail and say, hey, you just used InstaFunnel, you just saw it. Now you can actually purchase the system that I just put you through. Think of the power of that. Someone that's actually gone through that InstaFunnel, and now you're saying, now you can actually do this as well. We rarely offer this at such a low price, and we might not ever do it again. So right now, go to brettrutecky.com/get_if_now to pick it up. And I said at the beginning that I would give away one free copy. So in the chat box here, I'm going to ask a question. Just be ready with the answer. How I'm going to have you do this is you're going to put your name and your email address and answer a question here. My question here is, what food did I like to eat in New York City? What's the food I like to eat in New York City? Let's see.
Everybody make sure that you put in your email address with your answer.
Yeah.
I can't email you the free access if you don't put your email address in.
And we have a winner. It came through really quickly. Congratulations, Tom. We're going to send that over to you. Brett, I'm going to grab that email, and if you can just set him up with a free account, congratulations. And thank you, everyone, for paying attention to that. So now, guys, this is open for you to pick up right now. Go to brettrutecky.com/get_if_now, and you can go and grab your copy, and you're going to get 200 resell rights along with it to actually resell the system. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the chat box here. If you guys have any questions for us, we're going to go ahead and answer these questions. The answer was oysters, Kevin. Someone says Yankee food. I love my oysters.
Somebody says is there a guarantee? Now I do give you 14 days to change your mind. If you decide you don't want this, you think like, I decided maybe I don't like this, I do give a 14-day refund period. Everybody has to have a fair cooling off period. I get that. I don't want you to buy on hype. I want you to buy because you want to take action. As for a guarantee, Sergi, here's what I guarantee. If you do nothing, nothing will happen. That's the only guarantee I can make you in the world. I can't even guarantee you the sun will rise tomorrow. But I will guarantee you, if you do nothing, nothing happens. And I do offer everybody a 14-day cooling off period. I want you to be an informed buyer, not just an excited buyer from this webinar.
Okay, so someone said they saw me eat a hamburger. I think I might have eaten a hamburger too, but that's not it. Brian says, good question. Will we all not be competing against each other? I know you like that question.
I love that question. I love that question. And the reason I love that question so much is it's a fair question, and it's generally a logical question, but it is a question that doesn't really make sense in this space. And the reason why it doesn't make sense is because how big the world is. So yeah, you're all going to be competing each other. Let's say if there's 300 or 400 people competing against each other for the 1 billion potential customers out there. So I mean, it's like giving 300 people spoons and sending them down to the ocean and saying, okay, now empty the ocean with those spoons. And you say, we're all competing with each other. Yeah, but you're not even going to put a dent in the ocean anyway because it's just so stinking big.
Jim says, just bought. Congratulations, Jim. Go ahead and put a yes in the chat box right now if you're going to pick this up. I'm interested to see who's going to be buying this right now. So who is excited about this? Who's going to be getting this right now? Awesome. Jim says this is awesome. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate that. Awesome. Congratulations. Say something about the hosting again. Greg says, I'm in. David, the hosting is included. You don't have to buy any hosting at all. Like it's like you don't even think about hosting. Like that hosting bill that I showed you, we host the entire system for you. You do not have to pay 1 penny for hosting. Congratulations, Anthony, for getting in. Congratulations, Abdul. Congratulations, Eric. What about, let's see here. If we have Aweber, can you elaborate on how to add additional emails? If what you can do is, if you want to, you can download those emails from the system, and then you can do whatever you want with them. So if you want to put them into another autoresponder sequence after in your autoresponder, you can, if you want to be a little bit more advanced here. But we didn't want to make it that technical. The idea here is for people that that have never, I mean, this. I guess I want to say this correctly here. When we created this, we made this specifically for people that were really struggling to make money online as a way for them to get started and to finally start getting sales. Now, saying that, there can be some people out there that will understand the power of this. Maybe you're a seasoned marketer and you go, holy crap, this is really, really easy. I want to add this in as another source of income. That's fine as well. But we wanted to make this as easy as possible for you. If you want to complicate it a little bit and add into your autoresponder and whatnot later on, that's fine. Stefan says he wants to wait for his next paycheck. Unfortunately, Stefan, we will be closing this shortly. So if you're going to get it, if you said you're on the 22nd, it will be closed by then. And if you know, we've actually gotten some people messaging us about offers that we close down. When we close something, we actually close it. Let's see. Someone says sound is, I think it's just Nigel. Can the plugins be installed on other membership platforms? I'm not sure quite what you're saying, Danny. The software that people buy can be used in other places, but you can't like take the InstaFunnel system and install it somewhere else. No, it's used in our system. You're welcome. What kind of promotion would be possible for the free product? So Pamela, for giving away that free product, you can run Facebook ads to it. You can give it away for free on a blog. You can go ahead and make a link on your Facebook wall and give it away to your friends. You can post it out in forums. So don't spam it out everywhere, but you are able to give it out to people. And the thing is, since you're giving away something for free, you're not asking people to buy stuff. You're not saying, hey guys, go buy my stuff. You're saying, hey, do you want something for free? And that's one of the reasons why this is so powerful. And you're not saying, hey, do you want my free report for free? I'm sure you guys have seen people like giving away like free reports. You want to go out there and you're giving away a software that's developed by a multi-million-dollar marketer, developer that you're able to give out to your customers. And this is something that Brett actually developed not just to go out there and sell. He developed this for his own business. This is stuff that Brett's actually used in his own sales funnel in order to make money from.
As a matter of fact, if you guys want to go over to, you want to see me use it in my funnel, you can go over to, brettritecki.com, click on freebies, find the post for Jack Jacker, opt in, and you'll see you going through this exact funnel from me. So,
Danny, some of the products are WordPress plugins, and some of them are SaaS, software as a service. So there's a mix in there, a mix of products. Okay, Greg. David says, why do you have to shut it off? The reason why we shut it off is because we want to open up for a limited time, let people in that want to take action with it, and then close it down. We don't want to just leave it open and open and open again. If you guys are worried about competition, then you should actually be happy that we turn it off early.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I mean, these softwares and writing these and creating these sales pages and doing all this took me a ton of work. I don't want 5,000 sales from people that aren't going to use it. I want 300-400 sales from people that are going to take action. That's why we shut it off.
Jim's asking about us sharing our traffic methods. There's actually going to be a training in there for you on how to do that. We did a training on traffic, and you're going to get access to that, like I mentioned before. So if you're interested in traffic.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. That training is in the Facebook group. InstaFunnel has its own Facebook group for the members. That training is in the Facebook group.
Thank you for clarifying that. So if you're looking for the training, you're going to find it in the special Facebook group that you're going to get access to once you purchase. Okay. Yeah, Eric, you should have enough time if you do that, but this is going to be closed faster than you expect. Brett and I are going to talk about it after and figure out an exact time for it. But I guarantee you, if you come back next week, it will be closed. And if you message us and you ask us, please, I was off hunting and I couldn't do it, and my dog ate my credit card or whatever, we'll say, sorry to hear that, but we have to keep our word, because if we don't keep our word, then you guys will never believe us again. If we ever say to you, oh, we're going to close something, you're going to go, sure, guys, like just the same as all the other guys, marketers out there.
You know, I had a guy say that to me one time. He's like, I closed an offer and he said to me, well, Brett, I'm trying to give you money. And I'm like, and I appreciate that, but my word isn't for sale. And I told people I was going to close it. So it will be gone.
Let's see here. Anthony says, just purchased. Thank you, guys. You're welcome, Anthony. Scott says, can't get the link to come up. Scott, I'm gonna put that in the chat again here. It should come up here. If you go to brettrutecky.com/get_if_now, that link that's right on the screen, that link should come up for you. Maybe if you try another browser, if it's not working. Let's see.
No, somebody's saying might not be the underscores. The URL is not get it now. It's get if now. That's actually short for InstaFunnel, so it's get InstaFunnel now. Get if now, and it's all lowercase. It's not capitalized.
Let's see here. Might not be using underscores. If it closes, how are we going to sell it as agency licenses? Dickie, we're closing this offer with the agency offer access to it. You're not going to be able to get this. You're going to be able to go out there and sell it, but other people aren't going to be able to go out there and get this offer. That's how we're closing it. You're welcome. Can you remind me what the free giveaway is again, please? Brett, I don't know if you wanted to, I don't know if it's easy for you to show it or not, what it is, or if you want to show the inside again. Is there anything you guys wanted to see here? Stefan says a solid product. I'm just not financially ready yet. That's fine, Stefan. If this isn't something that's for you, that's fine. I mean, it's going to be for some people, and it's not going to be for others.
Somebody here says, Lori, I don't want to say her last name. She said her payment would be borrowed from her rent. Lori, I appreciate you even thinking about doing that, but I don't want your rent money. Please don't do that. Okay, thank you. Thank you for liking what we're offering, and I appreciate that. But please, I don't want to take your rent money. Pay your rent. You know, and if we ever open it again, I will be sure to let you know.
M here says, as a newbie, how hard will this be for me? I know nothing about blogs and traffic. Well, the good news is that this is nothing about blogs. And the other good news for you is that we also teach you inside. If you join the Facebook group, there's a training on how to get traffic. So if you are a newbie, I would say this is especially good for you, because this is set up specifically for people that are just getting started, for people that don't know how to set up blogs, for people that haven't set up hosting before, for people that haven't set up an autoresponder sequence, for people that don't want to pay fees for autoresponders and all those different things. That's why we created this, to be the easiest way for people that are either just getting started or for people who are already successful who want to add in an extra income stream to be able to actually have some success online. Let's see here. Does this come with an autoresponder, or do I need to get one? Charles, it doesn't come with an autoresponder, but the way it works is that we have everything. I guess it kind of does come with an autoresponder in the fact that we have everything set up in our autoresponder for you. So you don't need to get an autoresponder to use this system. You are using ours that we pay hundreds of dollars per month for. Let's see here. Charles says, "Oh my God." Yes, Charles. Let's see here. Traffic sources. I got some questions here. Yeah, Brett, I'm going to hand it over to you. Can you show a little bit inside here? Do you mind kind of showing a little of the back end area again to people? I think maybe showing them the opt-in page or something.
Yeah, I can show them whatever they'd like to see. We don't leave until the question is all questions are answered. So absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to send it over to you. Maybe you can even show your blog and how you're actually using it on there in your freebie section. Okay, I can see your screen.
All right. So you guys can see my screen.
Yes.
All right. So first, I've showed you guys how InstaFunnel works, and if that's unclear to anybody, please let me know real quick before I go past it. If it's all clear how InstaFunnel works, in general, just the software, I won't show you guys that again. So let me know if that is clear. One person answered.
Yes,
Said,
yes,
yes, it is. Okay. Everybody else is clear to them?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and share. Yeah, share that.
Share the agency. I wanted to show the agency to everybody.
Okay, go ahead and do that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So InstaFunnel again. Real quick. The InstaFunnel works by providing you with a squeeze page. Give away one of my free softwares. So if you actually go over here to the resources section, you get this link. You send your traffic to that link, and this is the page people will see. When you're sending people, they will see this. Notice this is a squeeze page, but it's not some like poor squeeze page. It's a well done squeeze page. I actually paid a graphics designer to make this because although I am a coder, I'm not a very good graphics designer. I have a video demoing the product that they get away for free, explaining the benefits for it. And that's actually something that people who have squeeze pages don't seem to understand. They build up these squeeze pages and they say, get my free report. Well, first of all, it's not 1995 anymore. Nobody's getting excited about a free PDF. Second of all, just saying get my free report does not make people want to enter in their email address. You actually have to sell them almost. And that's what this video here does. It sells them on getting the freebie. It makes them say, yes, I want this. Oh my God, I got to put my email in. And that way you can get opt-ins. That's a big thing that people get. If you take that away from this webinar as well, your squeeze page is technically a sales page. You're asking people to buy something, only they're paying with their email address. That's why it's important to have a good video. That's why it's important to give something great away and not just some free PDF that you got on a PLR site. Once they opt in here, you now get their email address will show on your dashboard in the stats section. But more importantly, it will send them through the 30-day funnel. So in the settings area, you notice when we were talking about the training, we told you the first thing you want to do is give away a good free product and then have a better version that they can buy, usually at a low cost. That's called a tripwire. The point of that is to turn a freebie person into a paying customer. That's a psychological change for them. They were just the guy that got something free for you. Now when they buy the low cost upgrade, now they're a customer. That's a big difference, and it's a psychological difference in their mind. You'll notice that the first offer in the funnel, this is actually the order they get them in, is Jack, or Gold. It's the better version of the freebie that they just got. And then it goes through several of my other products. You get 100% commissions when they buy this. And yes, we send the emails out for you. You don't even need to send the emails. I send them for you. This is important too, because my emails are proven to get opens, and my emails have been tested and they're proven to get clicks. So you don't have to worry about like, oh, how am I going to write these emails and what am I going to say? Well, I know what to say. I created the products. I tested the heck out of this. I wrote the emails for you and I send them for you. That is the InstaFunnel system. It is just as you would think. It's an instant funnel. It's a done for you funnel. The agency access, which is a bonus that we give on this webinar, is that we are allowing you to sell InstaFunnel. So if you actually go over here to my agency, buy InstaFunnel. They can actually buy this done for you funnel. What I actually suggest people do is that they get the opt-ins, they send people through InstaFunnel, they let them buy a couple of the products in InstaFunnel, then they sell them. People are asking about this. What do I do after the 30 days is up? Well, what you do is you offer them InstaFunnel. You say, hey guys, you know these emails you've just been getting from me? I didn't send them. I didn't write them. And I didn't have to make the products that you bought. How would you like to do what I just did? And then you can sell them InstaFunnel as your own product, keep 100% of the money. And the great thing about all of this is you didn't have to write any of these products. You don't have to update these products. You don't have to have a server for these products. You don't have to do hosting for these products. You don't have to do the support for these products. It is all done for you. As I said before, and please take this away as well, you cannot avoid all of that work in the internet marketing business. It has to be done by somebody. But the point of InstaFunnel is you don't do it. I do it for you. And I know people are saying, why would I do that? Well, I do that because by buying this, you're paying me to do it for you. You are hiring me to do all this for you. As far as my Jack Jacker, that's another thing that people might be saying, like, well, is it a good freebie? If you actually go over here to my blog, RhetoricTechie.com, you can see the funnel for InstaFunnel is actually the same funnel that I use in my business. If you go over here to the freebies section, you can see right down here, I give away Jack Jacker on my blog. And you can see the responses. It's the exact same video that's on your file. There's my opt-in. And if anybody wants to go here and opt in, you'll go through the InstaFunnel funnel. So it's the exact same thing. But you can actually see the results that people have gotten.
How many comments out there, Brett? You have 431, 311 likes. Like, this is something that people really like and that they are like thanking you for.
Yeah, you can see the comments too. I mean, you're awesome. Thank you for your generous gift. This is too cool. I never make comments. As a matter of fact, ever since I've been online, I do not post public comments. However, this one warrants one. You nailed it. I mean, people like what I'm giving them. That's like comes back to what I was saying before. You have to give them a high quality product away. Now you're giving them a high quality product away. You look like the great guy that gave them this awesome thing, that made this awesome thing for them. That builds a relationship with them. That's why you will get sales moving forward. Because you didn't give them some crappy PLR and say, oh, now I got your email. I'm going to spam the heck out of you. You gave them something great for free. And you're saying to them, you like that? Wait till you see what else I have. And that's how you get the sales. It's all about impressing them in the beginning. So as you can see, the software that I'm allowing you to give away in InstaFunnel is something that impresses people. If there's anything else that people want to see, it's a very simple system. Like I said, it's difficult to demo because there's not much to show. But if anybody else has any questions and wants to see anything in here, please let me know.
Someone's asking about PayPal credit. We don't have that option, David. Sorry, we have traditional PayPal. Let's see here. Charles says he's in. Congrats.
Lori says, how many sales would I have to make to break even? Lori, that depends on what people buy. I mean, so there's several sales in the funnel. So you can get one guy that's going to go through the funnel. And I mean, I have customers like this that they buy everything. They buy the entire funnel and you just made a couple $100 from one customer. Or there could be one guy that's just going to buy Jack Jacker, the gold version, the updated, and they're gonna say that's fine. That's all I want. I don't want Linkmaster or Profit Canvas. And then you'll make that the update is a tripwire. That's a low cost product. That's $9. You might have somebody that just buys Profit Canvas, and that's $47. So you'll make $47 from that particular customer. So you really can't say how many sales am I going to need, or how many, because there's several products in this funnel, and you don't know. Some customers will buy all of them. Some customers will buy one of them. Honestly, being 100% honest, some people won't buy any. Some people just take the freebie and say thank you.
How dare they not buy any of them?
Well, that's fine. I mean, you got the email. You can market to them later if you want. I mean, if I owned a store and somebody walked in my store and looked around and said, hey, I like your stuff, but I just don't want to buy it right now, I'd say, well, thank you for coming. You can get that.
That's a really important point that you just said there. Brett said, well, I got the email, so I can market to them other stuff. That's the like the most important part of this is that you're going to have their email address. So if you want to, you can go out there and start doing affiliate marketing to them later on, or selling. If you've got other products you want to sell them, you can sell them your own products. And like we said before, I think the first thing that you want to sell them, the first thing that you want to send them an email to, is to sell InstaFunnel to them. You're going to be an agency access holder. You're going to be able to resell the entire system to them. You can then resell that system to them. It's just such an easy sell, something that you could be really excited about. And I don't know. I'm excited about it. I hope that you guys are excited about it too. Obviously, we have a lot of people that have picked it up today that are. I just want you to make sure that you guys really understand the power of that.
Yeah, the thing that makes it easy sound, it's almost a little bit cocky to do it this way, but honestly, it works, guys. When somebody opts in and goes through the funnel, and even if they don't buy anything, they still have opted in. And when you try to offer them InstaFunnel through your agency, you can say, hey, you're the proof. It worked on you. I don't have to prove to you that this works because you opted in. It works on you. So that's a really easy way to sell InstaFunnel. That's what makes it so easy, because people are their own proof. The leads that you generate are the proof.
It's a great way of introducing yourself to. Sorry to interrupt you, but I was going to say really quick. It's a great way. Someone's asking me how do you email them if they don't know who you are. You email them, so hey guys, I just want you to know, like, you just went through Brett Ruteke's sales funnel. Well, my name's John, and I'm the person that put you through that. And now you can actually do it too. It's a great way of actually letting them know who you are and what you're doing, and they're going to think you're pretty smart.
Also on the squeeze page, when people sign up, you don't see this in my account because it would be silly in my account. But it is me speaking in the video, and I don't want people to be confused. I wanted people to be aware of you. So in InstaFunnel, it actually asks you for your name. So on the customer squeeze page, not on mine, because it would be silly, and it would be silly. It actually says in white text underneath this button, it says, this is a special offer from Brett Ruteke and your name. So that way you're also being introduced with me to the customers. It doesn't say it on mine because it would be silly to say this is a special offer from Brett Ruteke and Brett Ruteke. That would be silly.
Robert, you're asking how long it will be open for. I don't know yet exactly. Brett and I are going to talk after this call. I guarantee you that it will be closed if you come back on Monday. Guarantee. Let's see here. I am a newbie. I will probably ask a lot of stupid questions. Well, that's why we have a Facebook group. So if you have some questions, you can ask them inside of there. As an agency, how can I sell more than 20 copies? It's 200 copies, Anthony, that you're able to sell for the agency access. And once you purchase, you're going to have the ability, if you want, you can upgrade to unlimited if you want to, but that's an optional upgrade. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's see. Yeah, are there OTOs or bonuses with the products that we sell? Dickie asked. No, there aren't any OTOs associated with that. So it's not like you guys sell something and then we're getting commissions for stuff. There's no OTOs. They go to the page, and if they buy it, you get 100% of the commissions. They don't go through some sales funnel where we end up making money from it. That would be not good for you guys. So we're not doing that. They see one product when they go to a sales page and buy, and you get all of the money for it. Let's see here. Anthony says already purchased. Great. Congrats. Yeah, let me send that out. Mike, Brett, there are 2 affiliate links in InstaFunnel. We use the one in the resources section to send traffic to, like you said a few minutes ago. What is the link in the advanced section for?
The link in the advanced section is for people that want to send their own emails and want to integrate their own Aweber account. And it's advanced because it's for people that have their own autoresponder and don't want InstaFunnel to send the emails for them. So what you do in this case, if you're an advanced user and have an Aweber account and don't want us to send the emails for you, you simply enter in your list ID in here, and then I provide you with swipe copy that you can use to create your own emails. And of course, you can edit those as you want because you're sending them with your own account.
This is a good question. James asks, what if the Jack Jacker goes out of date?
That's the beauty of this. It doesn't go out of date because the guy that provided Jack Jacker also uses it in his own business. I've actually updated Jack Jacker several times. It's not new. It's something that I've been using in my funnels for about 2 years now. It's something that I've updated several times. That actually comes back to another problem that you would have if you were doing this on your own. If your plugin, you hired a developer, paid him $500, $600, $700 to make a plugin for you, whatever. Maybe you got it for $700 on Elance or something, and it goes out of date. Guess what? WordPress made an update. You got to pay again. I use this in my funnel, so I'm going to update it anyway because I use this in my business. So you'll all have the updated version as well.
Yeah, Samir, we've got, like, I don't understand your questions. I mean, we've gone through a lot of this stuff. There's different softwares and stuff in there. We can't really go and explain everything and how everything functions on this call. David says you offer Jack Jacker free on your website, Brett?
I do. It's like I said, it's I use this funnel in my business.
It's the same thing you guys do. He's offering the same free thing that you guys will offer for free. So if the gold version is the one that he sells and that you can sell now. You're going to be doing the same thing that he does.
This exact funnel with the freebie, with the funnel, is the exact same funnel I use. I mean, so you're getting my funnel.
James asks, will you change the product if the market gets saturated? James, the market's not going to get saturated. And if for some reason the market got saturated, we would change the product. Or it's not going to get saturated. Like there's no.
James, I promise. I'm going to give you my word here, James. Sorry to interrupt you, Mike. I want to give James my word here, though. If even 1/4 of the 1 billion people online get Jack Jacker, I'll write a new plugin. Okay.
So Leslie wants to know how they upgrade to the unlimited agency once they purchase.
That'll be offered to you when the first time you log into the system. It's optional. If you don't want the upgrade, if you're happy with the 200 agency, please feel free to just click that close button. I promise you, it'll never bug you again.
Dickie says, I have Jack Jacker and it's a great free product. Thank you, Dickie. You see, you've gone through this. You've actually gotten something that we're letting people give away on here, and you love it. So you're able to actually give away something that you love and build an email list. Jim, we talk about that kind of stuff inside of the traffic training. Yes, Charles, oysters was the correct answer from before. Robert says, thanks for the great webinar, guys. Have a great day. Thank you, Robert. Let's see here. Thank you, guys. I'm excited about getting started. You're welcome, Dickie. No, Brian, we don't have any extra training on that, but we do have training on traffic inside of the Facebook group for that. JVZoo, my customer email is different from the affiliate email. Which do I use? Are you talking about purchasing, James? No. My customer email is different from my affiliate email. I'm not sure.
What you want to do, I'm sorry, James, that's actually a support question, but I'll answer it real quick. What you want to do is go ahead and log into your JVZoo account, go to my account, make sure you logged in to your affiliate dashboard, go to my account, and then actually inside of the my account section is a number. That's what you're looking for, is that ID number. So you can actually see it on my screen here. My ID number is 41241, which means I'm the 241,000th affiliate on JVZoo.
So guys, do we have any more questions before we close this down today? We're getting on around the hour and a half, 2 hour mark here. So any more questions? We're gonna close this down for today. Let's see here. The 200 agency means we're giving out other people the right to sell InstaFunnel. No, 200 agency, David, means that you are able. Oh yeah, well, you are giving people the right to have InstaFunnel accounts. So you can sell you can sell people InstaFunnel so that they can do everything that we showed you before in the webinar all that stuff they're going to be able to do. They can give away Jack Jacker and put people through the sales funnel and everything. They're going to be able to do that. So that's what that is. Yes, Patricia, if you are a customer, you're going to need to become a JVZoo affiliate, which is free. You can just sign up for a free JVZoo account, but yes, you will need to be an affiliate. Yeah, Lori, thanks for that. It's really hard. She's asking about what's an estimated time before she can be profitable with this. Lori, I mean, if it was someone out there like that was doing marketing for years and had built email lists and had done ads and stuff, I'd say really, really quick. If it's someone that hasn't done it ever before, I mean, I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know if you're going to purchase this and then you're going to go and never open it again. I don't know if you're going to go and like you're going to spend the next 5 days just like learning this and going and really like driving traffic to it and really trying to do this. I don't know what kind of a person you are, so it's really impossible for me to answer that. But I'd love to answer it, but I'm not answering it because I don't want to. It's because I can't. Alan says,
it would almost be kind of immoral to answer that for somebody we don't know. I mean, that wouldn't even be nice. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Jim says, good stuff, guys. This is an insane offer. I've been looking for a solid way of getting email addresses. This is above anything I could have imagined. Like, guys, everyone's been telling you the money's in the list, and you're thinking, okay, well, I need to build an email list. How the heck am I going to build an email list? I don't have anything to give away. Now you have everything done for you. This is your way of finally building an email list. If I don't know how long that you've been trying to make money online. Maybe you've just started. Maybe you've been doing it for years now and you haven't had any success. Just be thinking to yourself, are you going to want to be in the same situation next month when you're thinking to yourself, oh, darn it, I wish I had picked this up before it closed down. You could be using the system. You could be actually in there building an email list. Do you want to have an email list of 0, perhaps like you do today? Or maybe in a month's time from now, you've got 100 people on that list. Maybe in 3 months' time, you've got 1,000. Maybe after that, you've got more. You can see here, people are actually building email lists with this, and this is a new system. We've got almost 10,000 leads that are generated with that. If you do, and I know Brett hates this number, but I'm going to use it for this because I'm going to assume that a lot of people that are new with this, it's not sophisticated marketers like Brett who will get bigger numbers than this, but it's going to be new people. The number in internet marketing that people like to use is they say that an email will generate $1 per month per email. So and Brett will say, Brett makes a lot more than that. We know that, Brett. Let's bring the number down for you. Let's bring the number down just to kind of get that. Let's really deflate that number so we can be less hypey. So if we're going to bring that number way down and say it was $1 per subscriber per month, then we can say here we have a system that's generating almost $10,000 per month for people if they're marketing to those emails. And that's us not being hypey. I know Brett makes like 10 times that per email that he has on his list because he has funnels set up and everything. But again, I'm trying not to be hypey with that.
Yeah, you're definitely not being
Yeah, I'm trying. I don't want to say you can make $10 per month per subscriber. I'm assuming that you are a new marketer.
Even if you're completely new, even if you're completely new and you experience and make a bunch of mistakes, you can make $1 per email subscriber. I feel comfortable saying that.
So guys, we're about to close this webinar down. If you're going to pick it up, please do it sooner rather than later. David says, okay, so we're buying this to sell the products through using InstaFunnels, and we have the right to sell InstaFunnels too. Yes, you're going to have, David, if you pick this up today, you're going to have the rights to sell 200 licenses to the InstaFunnel system. So you can use InstaFunnel yourself, and you can sell 200 license of the system. Samir, which products? The products that we showed you on the InstaFunnel dashboard, all those different products. Brett, can you just pull up the dashboard again for Samir? Samir wants to look. Samir, you're going to be able to sell Jack Jacker Gold, Link Master, Profit Canvas, Affiliate Tracks, Video Takeover, and Brett Circle Agency. Those are the products that you are able to sell inside of the system. So, guys, again, I just wanted to say thank you for coming to this call today. Thank you for joining us. Brett, is there anything else that you wanted to mention before we close this down?
Yeah, the only thing I want to mention in here is that even if you decide InstaFunnel isn't for you, I really want you to take to heart the things that we're talking about and the steps that you have to go through in the beginning in order to be profitable. Because I know, and I know Mike knows, I know dozens of successful marketers. Mike knows hundreds. He knows more than I do. And I think that Mike can also speak for me is that that is what everybody does. Those steps that we showed you is what everybody does. We didn't show you those things to like make our product look good. We didn't show you those things because to scare you. We showed you those things because that is what really works. So even if you decide to say, hey, you know what, I don't want your done for you system. I don't want your done for you funnel. I don't want to buy it right now. At least take that to heart because that is the truth that where it really works, not some push button, you know, instant, you know, awesome cash machine that you're going to see somebody try to sell you for $7. That stuff that we showed you is what really works.
Again, guys, thank you so much for coming, and we will see you on the next workshop. Thanks.